welcome to Cast Iron and Canning Jars. I'm Mammy.
And I'm Chelsea.
And we are ready to have a great show. As you see, we're not in the country kitchen because
I talked her out of it.
She talked me out of it. And being Mother's Day, I wanted to let her do the main part of the cooking. What's wrong with me? So I'll have to go in there another day. But when I was saying all that, I thought, well, this will be a piece of cake. But she's right. It's Mother's Day.
It's 102 degrees outside.
She says it's 102. It's really not. But we want to welcome you all to come in and stay a while with us and watch Chelsea. She's going to be making some really good salads. What kind of salads are we making today, Chelsea?
Well, you're going to make pea salad.
Yes, I'm going to make pea salad.
I'm going to make grape salad. And I'm going to make another salad. We're going to call it a pasta-less salad.
Pasta-less.
Because basically it reminds me of pasta salad without the noodles. And me and Mom saw it on TikTok, and so we're going to try it today. Some lady said that she makes it at the beginning of every week and then just eats it for lunch, like just as a side, or just eats it for lunch. So
I thought you made another one.
Oh, I already made it.
Oh, well, what was it?
I made tortellini salad.
We like tortellini salad.
It's already in the fridge. And then we're going to make a little easy dessert we've also made on here, which really isn't making it, but they're just cute little things.
They're great.
They're
great.
They're good.
Yeah. So, what are we going to get started with?
Grape salad.
The grape salad.
But we did it without pecans. I thought Mammy might have pecans, but she doesn't. So usually I put pecans on top of this, but I'm not today.
It's okay. I'll try to put when we make it again 10 years from now. I'll try to have pecans in the house.
So I'm going to move Mammy down, back her on up. Happy Mother's Day, everybody, by the way.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
Okay, we're going to make the dressing that goes on our grape salad. So I have 1 block of softened cream cheese. And I'm going to add about a cup of sour cream. Mammy got 27 things of sour cream in.
I told her she doesn't ask me what I've got. So we'll have to make plenty of things with sour cream in the next week or so, huh?
That looks good, you think?
Mm-hmm, that looks real good.
About a cup. Okay.
Just put a little bit more in for
Just
good measure, right?
Good measure, huh? Put the lid back on that. I've got a half a cup of brown sugar. Or you can use white sugar. And then I'm going to do a dash of vanilla.
A dash.
A dash.
Okay.
Teaspoon
Uh-huh.
of vanilla. And we're going to blend this up.
You want to blend it slowly?
I'm going to blend it slowly for now so it don't go everywhere.
There you go. I like that.
And then I'll slowly turn it up.
Used to, when I was mixing up powdered sugar, I'd have it everywhere.
Yep. Now they make shields for that.
Oh, well. I'll still...
I'm trying to get all the cream cheese mixed.
Geez, oh, hey, you're noisy. We're going to get you a plastic bowl to mix in.
Is that what we're doing next time?
Yep, get you a plastic bowl.
All right, now generally speaking, you would just pour this on top of your grapes. I have a lot of grapes over here that have been washed.
And they are delicious.
They're mixed. I don't know, maybe 4 pounds, you think?
Probably, yes, real close.
So these have been washed and they're dry now. So I'm going to actually dump them into this. But generally speaking, if you're not going to eat this right away, you would put this stuff on top of the grapes, and then it kind of seeps down in itself. So, but I'm going to dump my grapes.
What kind of grapes are those, Chelsea?
Red and green.
Oh, okay. Well,
what color do they
she
look?
cuts to the chase, doesn't she? They're red and green. One purple every now and again. You want this to put it back in?
Yes. Oh, I see a stem.
Oh. Well, that's the fiber.
Oh, is that what that is?
Uh-huh. That's the fiber. Won't hurt you.
All right, I'm just going to give this a toss. Make sure all my grapes are coated in that.
That looks good, Chelsea. I know it's good. She's made it before for us. This is one of our summertime salads or desserts. course, I can eat it anytime. It doesn't make any difference.
She's right. She can't eat it anytime. It's one of my dad's favorites, too.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and put that back in this.
In your pan.
In my pan.
Ooh, man, some of them grapes weigh a lot. They went bang, bang, didn't
They
they?
did. All right, we'll spread this out evenly in my pan. Or as evenly as I can.
A lot of noise over here.
There we go.
And you want some brown sugar?
I do. So this is where you will get some more brown sugar. I'm just going to use my hand here, go down in here, and just sprinkle it on the top.
Now, how long should it set before you eat it, Chelsea?
I would let it set for at least an hour if you're doing it this way. If you're doing it not mixing it in, I would do overnight.
Overnight?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. That'd be one of the things you could do ahead of time.
Yep. So this that was probably about a half a cup of brown sugar. And then if you want to put, if you would like to put pecans on top, I would put it on now as well. So that that's already done for you. You don't have to worry about it. And then you just put your lid on or foil or whatever you want and
There's your lid.
stick it in the fridge until you're ready to eat it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Very easy. Let me see if I can
You
find
want
a
to
place.
bring your stuff over and I can
Oh,
or I
sure.
can help you.
Sure.
And I'll put this in the fridge.
I'll bring mine over. Move Chelsea's out of the way here.
I'm moving it.
There you go. She's moving it.
Maybe we'll make pea salad.
I love pea salad. I don't make it very often, but I like it.
I love pea salad too.
Mm-hmm. It's something that you can eat well after it's made. It's more sets
You want this
better.
other can of peas?
Yes, please.
I love peas.
Now, it is in our cookbook, the first cookbook, and it's on page 21. Now, it calls for one can of peas, drained, but I'm using 2 because I have 2 different peas here. I have the little teeny tiny ones and then the regular size ones. So
Well, they're all sweet peas. They're just different.
yeah, they're just smaller, and I'm using 2 cans instead of 1 because that's just the way I think about it. The way I think about it, guys. They're just, but I like peas. I can just eat them out of the can.
I like peas
Don't
too.
need to do anything.
My dad hates peas.
I know he does. That's so funny. And then,
Whoops.
Chelsea's over there dropping stuff. Yeah, I want to mix this just a little bit. These little tiny fellas up to the top too. And then I'm going to use a half cup of onions that I just chopped up. I didn't chop them fine, just chopped them. And then 1 cup of mayonnaise. And Chelsea, I was almost out of mayonnaise, which that's something I don't usually run out of.
Don't forget your eggs.
Yeah, I got them.
Okay.
I got this, girl. And then I quickly boiled 2 eggs. Now you can put 4 eggs because if you want, but 2 I think for us is sufficient. But the recipe calls for 2. Whoops, that just fell all the blender. That back on there.
Plus, they're probably still a little warm too.
They are a little warm because I just got them done. Then I'm going to cut it up in small chunks. Long about here, Chelsea would say, "Mama, you're going to cut yourself."
I'm just not watching.
She's give up on me. She's just not watching, she said.
My eyes are closed.
Well, I said, honey, I've done this for years, so, but if you're a rookie and you have any concerns about it, don't do it. And then we'll cut it like that. There we go. I think Chelsea, I'm not going to say this real loud, but I think she's eaten out all the pickled eggs. I'm going to have to make some more.
Sorry, Kevin.
My sister's husband that come up and helped get Pappy's place together with her, I'm saving him some. I think there might be 2 in there.
Nah, he don't eat them.
I'll need to make a few more. Okay. Now it just depends on how you like, if you like them coarse or big chunks, or if you just like them. You give me a paper towel. Now see, I can take this for my lunch and just eat it by itself. I don't have to have anything with that. Oh, I got. There we go. Now I'm going to start at the bottom and pull it up. That way I don't tear my peas up too bad. Peas are a little bit fragile. And now the funny thing is, I don't like homegrown peas. That is a strength. I love to grow them because they grow really pretty, and you let them dry and then you shell them out. I like all that, but I don't care for the taste nor the shell. My family cooked them with the shells, and I just don't know why. I never did care for them. But I canned them, and I fixed them when we had company or something, and my husband would eat them. But you know how it goes when you set your mind on something. Or am I the only person that does that?
You're the only one.
I am sure I'm not. We got it all mixed up now. And I'm going to set it
in the fridge.
In the fridge also. See, that's what I said. We had all kinds of salads today.
See, this is what I like, though. I like when it's warm out. I like to have cold stuff.
Yep.
And it's definitely warm today. Mammy was going to make a pot roast, and I said, "Listen here, that is comfort food."
She said,
"For in the winter."
I never heard anything about comfort food before. You just cooked what you had. You just didn't give it a name or a season or that. We just cooked what we had, and that's what we ate. I'm learning from Chelsea, though. Now I'm learning about comfort food. Okay, there we go. There is Chelsea.
So Michelle's aunt substituted cheddar cheese for them.
Yeah. I said that to Chelsea before we started. I said some people chunk up the cheddar cheese and put in it also, and it's really good that way too. So I'm going to put a lid on it. You need to go that way, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
Did you salt it? No, there's salt in the mayo.
No, I will though.
She's going to salt it.
I forgot to. I'm sorry. What'd she say?
Don't you use mustard? No, I've never known you to do that.
No. Bonnie always thinks I use mustard and stuff, and it's not one of my favorite things.
All right, now we're going to make this pastaless salad.
Pastaless salad.
That's what I'm going to call it.
I love it, Chelsea.
For those people that can't, or that are low carb or something.
Well, you're right. I love it.
Or that are gluten free.
Uh-huh.
Like my aunt.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So I've got some salami here. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever made this before. We saw it on TikTok. So I've got probably a 1/4 pound of salami because I use about a 1/4 pound of it in my actual pasta salad. So I'm just kind of stack it all up the same. Got my knife here. I'm just going to cut it into squares.
That's the sharpest knife we've got in the house, and it ain't worth a snap.
It's not.
And I've tried to sharpen them, and they just don't do. I'm going to have to go back to my old knives.
The ones that also are not sharp.
Well, Chelsea.
They're just ugly. These are pretty. These are pretty and not sharp. The others are ugly and not sharp.
Stop it right now. Talking about my knives.
So I've got my bowl here, and I'm going to try my hardest to get this salami separated. At least a little bit, because salami is hard
That it is.
to separate when you're cutting it up like that. The person That maid that said she likes to eat, like I said, she makes it at the beginning of the week and eats it throughout the week. So, so we're going to just call it pasta salad. All right, so I got that there. Now I'm going to go ahead. I've got a half of a cucumber, half of one of those. What are they? What kind of cucumbers are those?
English?
English cucumbers. I got half of one of those. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to cut it into quarters. And maybe throw in stuff, guys.
No, I'm not.
And then I'm just going to go ahead and just thinly dice that up. I think this would be a really good summer lunch. What do you think?
Summer lunch.
Yep. What do you think, Mommy?
Mm-hmm. Got all the ingredients for it.
Something light when it's 90, 100 degrees outside.
Yeah. I haven't got too hot yet. I think my thermostat broke
I probably will.
over the winter.
It's going to be 86, I think, on Wednesday.
Really?
And we have a field trip.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. You're going to Young's Dairy, right?
We are going to Young's Dairy.
And those of you who are from around here, you probably know where Young's Dairy is. Really, really neat place.
We'll get a handful of these and go rinse them off real quick.
Well, I thought you had them rinsed off, or I could have done that.
No.
Chelsea, what do you think's going to happen? I ate one out of that.
Oh, well, I hope you're okay.
I will be. I'd eat them out of the garden. Take my salt shaker and go down and pull me off a tomato and sit down and eat it.
So not everyone likes tomatoes, but it makes it pretty. That's what I say.
That's true, too.
So I'll just put about this much tomatoes.
So what do? Get to pick them out?
They get to pick them out. The juice will leak on. What?
It leaks its juice everywhere.
I know, and it makes it taste delicious.
Oh, geez.
What?
Hi, hello, everybody.
Oh, what were you OGsing about?
I was seeing the thumbs up and hearts and all that stuff. It's 91 degrees in northern Minnesota.
No, thank you.
And she loves it. Carol does.
I will be dying.
No, you wouldn't. It's all in your head.
Okay, if you say so. All right, got that chopped up now. I'm going to do maybe half of this bell pepper.
Okay.
And we're going to go here and cut. Keep that middle intact.
Ooh-wee. Lots of hearts going there, Chelsea. I saw somebody do that one day. Cut around. That and just about didn't have any seeds.
It has a lot of seeds.
Oh, well,
Huh.
there wasn't very many. I mean, there was, but not in a place like that. You do like that, like the chefs do on their shows, Chelsea.
I am a chef. You see me?
Oh, gay. Do you like bell peppers?
I don't love them.
Is that supposed to be the mildest ones?
The sweeter ones.
Sweeter?
Uh-huh.
I know we always grew the green ones.
Green ones are bitter.
You think they are?
I think so.
Mama used to can them, and Mom, and they'd sweet pickle them. Now I didn't like them like that, but they would sweet pickle them, and most of the time in pints. I don't remember them putting them in quarts. So that meant to me it didn't take much to do you.
Getting it chopped up here.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Yeah, that looks really good. You come up with quite a bit of stuff there for that.
Mm-hmm.
Red is the sweetest.
Red is the sweetest.
Okay.
Does that mean orange is the second sweetest?
Does that mean?
Because red and yellow make orange.
Mm-hmm. Well, some of our green peppers would turn red if they were on the vine long
Really?
enough. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You see me? Then I have a can of sliced black olives, 3.8 ounces, that I have drained. And then, oh no, you took my cutting board.
Oh, here, I can give it back to you.
Thank you, Ma'am.
You are
Ma'am-y.
just fine. Uh-oh, she called me Mamaw.
That's what Shane calls you. He thinks he's...
He is not changing his mind.
All right, so I've got some banana peppers here. And I'm just going to take out some here. Take out my knife too, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Boy, you are needy today.
I am needy.
Phew. But I'm your helper, so I'll do it
Oh no, what do you
with
think?
a
That's
smile
about
on my face.
a quarter of a cup, maybe?
Yep, that looks just like a quarter of a cup.
And I'm just going to give them a rough chop.
A rough chop, okay.
That's what I call rough chop. Roughly. It's not, you know, different pieces, different size pieces in there. Get that in.
Now we're going to hold that till you get done.
What?
We're going to hold that over there for you,
Okay.
just in case you need it again.
Good idea. So this is pickled red onions. Smell that, Mammy.
Mmm. Oh, I've never had pickled red onions, I
Oh, it
don't
smells
reckon.
so good. She said that this is what makes it. She said it's delicious.
Really? Huh.
She said she puts about 2 big forkfuls. Well, that wasn't very good.
Oh. Huh.
So, there we go. And she does not chop those, she said.
Don't chop them. Yes, the Rada knives are wonderful. But believe it or not, I've got about 3 of the little paring knives and then the next size up. And I've dulled them too. But my husband always sharpened our knives and stuff. And Bobby Ray didn't get that talent. So, and I had that old phony thing to, you know, to sharpen them with.
So
Doesn't
this,
work.
this
I'm
is
sorry, Jill.
Italian olive salad and sandwich spread. So
Now, where did you find all this stuff?
I found this at Walmart.
Walmart?
And I'm just going to go down in here and we're going to put maybe 4.
Now, I tasted that before the show, and I want to tell you, it was good.
We'll do about that much.
And how much would you say that was?
A quarter of a cup.
A quarter of a cup. Okay.
Then I'm going to give this a little toss.
That looks like something I could take for lunch for a few days.
Mm-hmm. Now, she said that she does not put an actual dressing on here. You can put like an Italian dressing on it if you would like, since it's like an Italian-ish salad. But doesn't that just remind you of what you would just add noodles to, Mammy?
Yeah. You want to put a little tad out here?
I will. It's not done.
Oh. Well, let me get my bowl
What
back
she
here.
uses for her dressing, though, is just a little bit of the juice.
And that is excellent, too, because I like to put that on sandwiches. I can't eat the peppers, but I like to eat that juice, and I'm not really supposed to have it either.
Just added some of that juice in. We'll give it another toss. Trying to kind of roughly toss it because I want to get some of that salami broke apart too.
Oh, okay. It is a hard one to...
I'm just gonna... Do you know what she did? She put it in a container with a lid on it, put the salami in first, and shook it all up.
There you go.
Salami
Yep.
kind of separated a bit.
Yep.
Let me put a little bit in a bowl for you to taste.
Just a little bit. Now, I see you have feta cheese over there.
I do. So
Where does it go?
She also puts that on it, but she keeps it on the side in case her husband wants some because she said her husband does not like feta.
Oh, well, that's a good idea. Well, we don't want to put it on because I bet we got a whole lot.
I need a big spoon to serve you with.
You mean
Here
you
she
mean
is.
you don't want that little teaspoon?
Nah. Not if you want some of this.
I'll fix you right up, Chelsea. Here's one. This is plenty, honey. Just a little bit.
I know. I want to try to make sure you get a little bit of everything.
I want to try it with the feta. Now, I'm a feta fan, but I don't know how many we have. It's
Is that good?
going to be here. Yep, that's plenty right there.
And I'm going to sprinkle her little feta on top.
I was really just going for the
Just like
feta,
that.
guys.
And let her taste her. can let you have that fork.
Nah, get me one over here. I'll get me one.
And that'll go in the fridge.
And naturally, I got a 3-pronger.
We'll see if she likes it.
Let's see. I want to try to get a little bit of everything on it.
Someone said that's an anti-pasta salad. That's true.
Mm-hmm. This is good.
Is it good?
It is. Now, it's not something you could eat a whole big bunch of, or I couldn't,
Yeah.
but it's very, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, we quit eating and go on. I'm sorry, Joe.
We're going to make those, the fruit things. Strawberry things. I washed a knife over here.
I take that back. I could probably eat that.
She could probably eat it all.
Probably.
All right, I'm going to scooch you back to here. I'll just move this stuff down.
Let me move it where it needs to go.
And we will make our dessert. That we're
Now,
gonna-
Chelsea,
Yes, ma'am.
because this is pickled,
Uh-huh.
does it have to stay in the fridge all the time?
Yes.
That's a Bonnie question.
Yes. Because it's probably processed.
Oh, okay. Okay, there was Bonnie.
That was Aunt Joyce.
Or Joyce.
All right, so I've got cream horns here. And I'm going to take them. And you guys see those rings here? I'm going to take and cut them right there at those rings. And flip them over. I'm sure if you've watched this very long, you know what I'm doing here.
I'm in for the new folks.
Yep. This is just a simple, little quick dessert when you're in a pinch. In a hurry.
Now that is one easy deal right there.
It is, and it's
You
delicious.
can make it with your grandchildren or your
Mhm.
children. And have something really, really nice for dessert.
See, we went to a tea party, a Mother's Day tea party, and we were in the center on they had like dessert racks in the center,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we saw this. This was in the center
Oh.
on those dessert racks with little pastries and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can get a lot of different ideas.
Yep. Now I can kind of move them back to the middle. There we go. And now I need some strawberries.
Strawberries.
Yeah.
And I'm slipping, huh?
Slipping, flipping, mammy.
I got them. I got them.
I washed these strawberries, but I put them, they're still in there because they are washed. And then you're just going to take and cut your tops off. And then you're going to cut rounds. You're not going to, so like that.
You're going to cap them.
And you're just going to stick them right there on top.
Those are pretty, Chelsea. Did you have some already and know they're sweet?
No.
Ooh-wee.
So that one I'm not going to do. I'm just going to stick it right down in there in the middle. And then you just finish it up. Cut your tops off. Just cut you some rounds.
Those are nice. And good sized ones, too.
Mm-hmm. You just go around, and that one was the end, so I just pushed it down in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you do it. Now, I probably would not make these ahead of time. I would probably make them right before your event, not the day before, because the strawberry juice will leak down in there and make this soggy.
Yeah.
So, I'll
Those
finish
are really
that
nice.
while Mammy's talking.
Okay.
Come back in here.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to need you for a minute while we're talking.
Right now?
When I go to talk.
Well,
Yeah.
then, you want to keep finishing?
No, you can go. We'll finish them here in just a minute. Okay. When are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay. Okay.
We're going in here.
I'll be right there.
Oh gosh, Mammy's filling a cup with water. I'm a little nervous. I ain't doing it. I quit.
Why would you get nervous, Chelsea? Now, what is going on?
I quit.
I just thought I might need me a drink after a while.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I wanted to share with you some. I was going through the house here and I saw some things laying all over on the stack of my books, and I thought, well, I haven't really even looked at these yet. And so I'm gonna get some stained glass items that I'm sure Bobby Ray brought them in for me, but they are so pretty.
They are.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that beautiful? Now, it's
While you're doing that,
it's almost like it's etched and then painted, but it's or stained, I guess is the right word. But I thought that one was just a beautiful one. Of course, I like roosters. I like hens too, but that one is just. I think that one's going in my pile. And then here is a pretty one. Here is a hummingbird, and it's just as cute as it could be. And it's made, whoever made these did a really good job. Excuse me. And I really like that one too. I'm just, I got a frog in my neck, Chelsea. I'm all right. And then here, look at this one here. Welcome. Isn't that pretty with the butterflies and the flowers on it? I thought that was really cute. I was trying to figure out what kind of
Can I see it for just a
flowers.
second?
Are those homemade?
No, I think these
They're
are
not?
bought. Mm-mm.
Oh,
They could be gallery glass. For any of you guys that do gallery glass, it could be that. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Takes them all to keep me straight here. But gallery glass, you say?
Aunt Sue used to do gallery
Oh,
glass.
okay.
It's a craft.
We'll have to check that out and see what gallery glass is. But that is a pretty one too, however. But it almost feels like when you etch stuff, is what it feels like. That's really cute. And then this last one here, they look good in anybody's window, no matter if they're gallery glass or what. This has tulips. This reminds me of Aunt Joyce. She loves tulips. It's a really pretty one too, with the different colors in it. I like the water can. I like water cans too. So I wanted to share those with you. It's funny, I'm saying to myself, I have got to do something with these stacks of books I've got here and there. And I look at them and I think I've got to do something. Never get it done. And I looked at this and I said, well, I like them. Let's look at them a little bit closer. But no, I'm really working on my books. And they're books that I've had forever and ever. And anyway, so Chelsea,
I'm nervous.
I was going to, you guys, how many of you remember these?
Bobby pins.
Mm-hmm.
I know what a bobby pin is.
You know what a bobby pin is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, these bobby pins costed 10 cents for the card.
They don't cost 10 cents now.
What do they cost now?
Like $1. But you get more than that.
Oh, do you? Well, you know what?
And they fall apart quicker.
Oh, and they fall apart. Well, Chelsea, pull your chair, Bonnie.
There's also a maybe
There, Bobby Ray. Bobby Ray.
There she goes, tearing up my hair pins.
Yeah, I got your hair pins out here. Now, I want to
I
show
don't know
you.
if they can see me or not.
Yeah, can you
Bobby,
check that,
move the
Bobby, and make
cameras.
sure?
Yeah.
Make sure.
That's
Nope,
the
can't
glass
see
water.
ya.
She's going to pour it on your head.
On your head?
So,
I'll be right back.
There.
Y'all, should I be nervous?
Hi, everybody.
Should you be nervous? Probably.
What?
Chelsea said.
And these are dangerous. You can poke your head with these.
you can poke your head with the others too. Don't
No,
worry.
you can't because the new ones. It must be regulation. What is it? To put those little tiny things on the end so they don't poke your heads off.
Oh, so this
Somebody probably died from
That's
that.
okay, Stabber, go.
You know
Come on.
what, Chelsea? I'm going to show the folks how we used to do our hair with these bobby
Did
pins.
you guys notice I'm growing my hair out?
You guys, Chelsea pins hers back, but I always liked a little curl in mine. So what we do is we take a little bit of hair. Now, most of the time, this was after you got out of the bath or the shower, and you took your hair. Yes, I've got a glass, Mom would just fuss at us all over the place for using a glass, but we'd get a glass anyway. We'd put our water in it, and we'd get that hair. If it wasn't wet from our shower or bath, we'd get our hair and we'd take and put it around our finger and twist it around and around like that, and then put it down.
Mom did this to
Against
my
the
hair
bed.
one time.
Did she?
Uh-huh.
Did you come out like a curly Sue?
I did.
Did you? Now, I was always fortunate enough to get it one bobby pin to hold it, but sometimes it takes two. Boy,
Did she stab you?
these are skinny little fellas. I did not do that. She is just so mean. Chelsea quit it.
I just got nervous. I felt it on my head.
Well, honey, she used to put pin curls on me, and she did stab them through my head, and they weren't like that.
Hi, guys.
Those are
You
so
see 'em?
cute.
Now do I go get a blow dryer and blow dry it?
No, you don't.
Oh.
You have to let the air dry.
Mammy didn't have electricity and stuff in the cave.
Oh, yeah,
Not
I
a
forgot.
whole lot. Not a whole
She
lot.
still doesn't have much electricity.
Just,
She still lives in
I
a cave.
do. But now my hair was always long.
Hi, everybody.
Bobby Ray.
Hi.
You up by saying hi to everybody.
Yeah, they just keep saying hi, so I keep saying hi too.
I'm going to curl your hair next. So
No, you're not.
you just stay. You just stay right around here. Okay. Now, but when I was growing up, my hair was always long, and so I always I don't know if you remember. How many remember? I'm sure some of you do. We'd wear it straight, and then we just curled it up here on the end, but the rest of it was straight.
Like on, what's that?
Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch.
I don't remember that on Brady Bunch. But anyway, you'd leave your hair real long, and you'd get it wet, and you'd wrap it around. And, of course, mine would be down to here. And then you'd just turn your head and let it dry.
There was a doll that you could make the hair grow, race behind her back, start twisting, see if her hair grows out.
Oh, that works?
We're going to see if this makes a curl in my hair. We'll leave it in tonight.
You going to leave it in?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. You'll have a spit curl there. You know what a spit curl is?
Don't have her do a spit curl.
No.
It's a cat worship
No.
curl.
Okay, are you done curling?
Yeah. But anyway, Bonnie, you tell everything you know. I will get Chelsea. Oh,
She's going to spit in my hair.
Anyway, but we had, our girlfriends or mom, she would do that sometimes, but Mom was notorious for my hair, had no curl in it whatsoever. And Mom would sit me down between her legs, and here I'd sit, and she'd be wetting my hair and curling it around her finger and pulling it out, There wasn't a curl there. It was straight still. She'd go back again. She just gave it up. But you could take that, curl it around your finger.
Someone just
and then
said
take
that.
Yeah.
Bye,
And see, and tell that fella bye, or I have to run him off here. No, I wouldn't run him off. Don't let me tell
And Mammy's daughter, ask her how she did her hair.
How did my daughter do her
She
hair?
pecked me and no.
Oh my goodness!
No,
yeah.
you used to peck me.
That's because I got it from Mom.
That's why I peck you.
Let me tell you guys, Bonnie Renee was the hardest person in the world to shampoo her hair.
That's the
to
tale.
brush her hair. I mean, she had little curls in it. She had kindly curly hair. And when you started to do her hair, everybody in the neighborhood knew it because she was hollering at the top of her lungs. And generally, you had two people that held her. Yeah, did I ever get after her for that? Do any discipline her? Yes.
She beat the tar out of me, y'all.
Didn't happen. Didn't help a bit. So anyway, one day I was brushing her hair, and I had back in the day, our brushes were they were sharp on the end. And here she was squirming all over the place. I could not get her to sit still. So I pecked her with that brush. Oh my gosh.
On my arms.
They would have me in children's services now. Anyway, she went to school, and the principal called and said, Miss Hutchison, you're going to need to come and pick Bonnie up. She's got old-fashioned measles. I said, okay. So I went to the school. She didn't have old-fashioned measles. She just had those brush marks on her. And they thought it was old-fashioned, but that was bad, wasn't it? I shouldn't have done that. But I had to get her hair brushed and couldn't send her out looking like that to school. But I'm sure some of the rest of you have had some times like that. Back in the day, it wasn't against the law to spank your kids or to,
But beating with a brush might have been.
I didn't beat you with a brush. You're terrible. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it too. She is something else. She'd still give me that a harder time.
Are you
But
doing?
anyway.
Oh, sorry.
These are
Oh.
just really, really tiny little things, aren't they, Chelsea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
I bit my tongue.
I think that's what I've got to talk about today. Let's talk about pull us a memory out of here. Lord, it'll probably be something about Bonnie.
It won't be about me because I'm not in here.
Oh, Lord. Bonnie, get to making some for her, will you?
She's old enough to make her own.
All right, so Mom wrote this poem and gave this jar to Mammy and Pappy. It says, "This is but a simple jar filled with love and pride. Many special memories are what you will find inside. Memories in our life that are as precious as can be. And when you begin to look at them, you will surely see. So whenever you feel like it, just take out a slip and read. It will rekindle memories, which is something that we all need. Memories are priceless in many different ways. They are ours to keep, and no one can take them away. I hope you enjoy this special gift, especially to you for me. Use it with an open heart to jar your memories."
Yep.
You made the
That
draw
is
one
so.
out?
Yep, go ahead. Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
The day Bonnie got beat was the.
No,
Oh.
no. Mrs. McDonald's Pizza.
Watch. We're gonna check Mammy's memory.
We are going to check Mammy's memory because this one is not ringing a bell with me. Mrs. McDonald's Pizza and Hoyle's Christmas.
Hoyle would have a Christmas party, and Miss McDonald lived across the
Hoyle was
Weddle. Hoyle Weddle
Dad's employer.
would have a Christmas party,
Uh-huh.
and Mrs. McDonald lived over at 47 Gilwood, and she would come across and babysit us, and that was the only time we ever got pizza.
Well, bless
You don't
her
remember
heart.
none of that?
Now, wait a minute.
I never got mechanical pencils, so.
Joyce, do you remember Miss McDonald?
Yes, I do remember her. She lived on the other side of where Joyce lived.
She actually lived at at Joyce's house.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we've got this sorted out now. Yes, Bob's boss, Hoyle Weddle, always had a very nice Christmas party for his employees. And so Bonnie remembers Mrs. McDonald getting them pizza because they never got pizza. No, we didn't.
We
We
did?
didn't buy pizza or anything. So that's a good memory that Bonnie has about that. But I had about forgot it, guys. So, whew, we'll chalk that one up for me. Almost forgetting. Now let me put this here in the jar that tells us what we've done. Okay.
You want to share our cookbooks?
Yes, please.
The other one I think is in there.
I'll get it.
So we have 2 cookbooks. I don't know. Hold on. Can you tell me if they can see us?
I'm behind. I just see Mammy, and I'm way behind.
Okay, I'm just backing this up.
Okay, here I am.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I am.
Hold on. There, I'm just going to do that.
I
All right.
need it for our recipe.
We have 2 cookbooks. We have cookbook number 1 and cookbook number 2. They both have great recipes in them. They also have stories from Mammy's childhood. And this one has more canning recipes than this one does. They are $20 a piece. That includes your shipping. You can write a check to Chelsea Owens and send it to P.O. Box 157, Wilberforce, Ohio 45384. And I'll hold that up in just a minute so you can see it. We also have our aprons.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get them in yellow or white. And they say goozle the throat. Goozle in American English is a noun. In South Midland and Southern U.S. dialect. The throat, the gullet, or the goozle. And it says, don't burn your goozle, love Mammy, and it has our logo on it. Mammy says that. Don't burn your goozle.
I do.
She burned her goozle a lot.
I do.
And these are $16 a piece, and that includes your shipping. And then, you can also write a check to Chelsea Owens. And then we have these for $5 a piece. But I'll hold our address up real quick.
We have a viewer that usually puts that on for us.
And we gotta start paying her.
She said she wants a raise from a She just put it on.
You're the
Thank you,
best.
Mary. Oh.
All right, there we go. I think that is all. Do you want to go taste
Sure.
a strawberry thingamajig?
Yes, I will.
What are you doing, Doc?
I was watching to see if Vincent was getting the baby.
Oh. Did they come already?
I don't know if he-
These are so pretty, Chelsea. So pretty.
Mom already snuck one.
Did she sneak one already? What are we going to do with her?
Salad of the gypsy.
And had it been me, guys, I would have quartered the berries and stuck it down in.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll put
Yeah, put a blueberry.
Red, white, and blue.
Very good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Taste that. Taste that strawberry. You see that?
Any good?
Think of it. We'll have the dessert gone before we eat supper.
That's right.
You on your third one or?
Mm-mm. The third one. Mm-mm.
You ready to close out, Mammy?
Mm-hmm.
With your mouth full? How about I let both of you guys close out?
Come back here, I'll be right here.
Here, you even got diet ones.
Yeah, we got diet one.
I'll let you guys close out.
Okay. Well,
Rod's over, get out.
you stop it. Wrong show.
No.
We want to thank you all for being here with us today. We get a little crazy sometimes, but and just go along with us. That's the way life is. Now, I want to remind you all. Well, you remind them what's happening next week.
We are not having a Monday night sale. I'm going to be going away some point in the week, and we don't have time to get it all put together and moved and out. So
Sent
we
you.
did the one yesterday. So rest of the week, she's going to be there selling everything, I hope.
I do
I'm going to
too.
get back on her and all gone.
Oh, no. That means I have to replenish it, so let's not do all
There's
that.
nothing in the back room to start that.
Yeah, there is. But thank you all for coming and being with us today. And as I told you, we just got a whole house full of people in
Now, we're
here.
going to let her tell you what's happening next week.
Next week,
Could be back here, ain't you, on Sunday?
yeah, we're going to be back here on Sunday. I had to think on that. I thought, Lord, is there something I forgot? No, we'll be back here on Sunday, so we'll look forward to seeing y'all. So take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.